Hey guys, my name is Clay and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I've been meaning to do a video for the longest time, but I've been so worried about what other people were thinking about me, but then I don't even care anymore. Anyway, just to give you guys a brief introduction of who I am and what this channel is going to be about, my name is Clay. I am from the island of Guam, and me, my boyfriend, and our daughter, who is 2 years old, moved here to Vegas about a year and a half ago. I am a stay-at-home mom, but I also work from home. I recently got my real estate license, and I'm an aspiring real estate investor. I kind of want to just document my journey on building wealth through real estate, doing it with the challenges of being a mom, being at home. I can share with you the things that I'm learning, my life as a stay-at-home mom, things that I do to stay motivated. So I was trying to figure out what I want to do for my first video. At first I wanted to do an introduction video, but then I was like, that's not really, you can always learn about me as you go along if you subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. The reason why I chose this is because I realized that when I wanted to become a real estate agent and a realtor, I didn't know the exact breakdown and the process and the costs of becoming a realtor. I know that there was some stuff online, but it didn't include everything, and it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So as you can tell from the title of this video, and pretty much everything I've been talking about, I'm going to do a breakdown of the process and the cost of becoming a realtor. This is for the breakdown of the cost to become a realtor in Las Vegas. So obviously if it's in another state, it could be more expensive, it could be a less, but this video, if you're watching from another state, it could be a good just idea of, I guess, how much it's going to cost in general and like a good range of how much you're going to need. So the school that I went to, they had 3 different types of classes. There was the 100% online classes, online and in person, and 100% in person. So the cheapest one was the 100% online, and that is $219. Obviously, at the time I did the screenshot, it was $99 because it was doing a sale. But for the sake of like planning ahead, let's just prepare for $219 if that's what you're going to do. If you want to do the second option, that's $319. The most expensive one is $489, and so obviously that depends on what you're going to do. If you're someone who likes to go at your own pace and study on your own and do your own thing, 100% online is probably best because you want to keep your expenses low. I think it's better for you to talk to a teacher because then you can actually engage in conversation and really get the knowledge, or like get the information into your head even more. For me, I did it 100% online, but I still passed the first time I took it. I think it's just because that's how I learn. I'm better doing things on my own than I am with teachers. So another reason why I did it 100% online is because I'm a mom and I was also working 10 hours a day. So it was very difficult for me to do it with any classes or even get to the classes at the time. So after you completed your 90 hours of class time, you go and schedule your test. There's actually 2 portions to your test. So you're going to have your national portion and your state portion. Every time you take the test, it's $100. So you can have the choice to either do both on one day and spend $100, or do it separately and do 100 one day and then 100 another day. Sometimes if you're not a good test taker, most people should probably do it in 2 days, but I mean, I think you should just give it a shot like your first time and just try and do both. And then if you pass one, you don't have to retake that part again, and you just have to pass the other. A quick tip, if you're studying on your own, try and talk to someone about it and use it in a conversation. It really helps you understand more and like really get it into your brain, I guess. And Quizlet is so helpful. I use flashcards, I do tests, all that stuff, and I also repeat it out loud because, again, I think it also helps get into your brain. For the purpose of breaking down the expenses to become a realtor, I'm just going to stick with 100. You can put more if you want, just for a little cushion, just in case. It's up to you. I'm just going to stick with 100. Here in Vegas, you'll find out if you pass the test immediately. They just tell you on your piece of paper as soon as you get out. And obviously, depending on if you pass, then you can move on. If you didn't pass, you have to reschedule. After your test, you're going to do your fingerprint and your background check. Those together for me was $65. It depends on what company you use, but I think for the most part, they're around $60, $65. So after you take your test, you pass, you get your background check and fingerprints, you're going to go to your broker and do your broker's application. This is basically your application to get your real estate license, and it cost me $125. So after you turn in your broker's application, your license will take about a month to get in, sometimes less. Mine was a little bit more because I did it during the whole COVID and pandemic and everything. So while you're waiting for that, you get your business licenses. And in Las Vegas, you're going to need your state license and your city license. Altogether, it costs about $200. For my broker, while we were waiting for my license, we also got a marketing package, and that cost about $400. Our marketing package was our business cards, car magnets, open house signs, and things like that. After your license has arrived, all your licenses are in order, and you got everything, your biggest expense is becoming a realtor. So in order to legally call yourself a realtor, and not just a real estate agent, you need to join the Las Vegas Association of Realtors, and that is $1,700. I think it's important that I say this because that way people understand and know what they're getting into, and that way they can be prepared for it. Because if you don't pay for it right away, after 45 days, they charge you another $500. So your job kind of really relies on the MLS. For the most part, it has to be an upfront fee. I think there's a certain part where it gets to where you can start doing it as a monthly payment, but you should probably just have all of it ready. So after you do all of that, you swear in and you're legally a realtor, you're going to have monthly office fees, and that's basically monthly fees so that you can use the office and use the printer, things like that. For me, that costs $88. Obviously, for different brokers, it could be different. And then you're going to have your post licensing classes, which again is going to be an additional cost. And then after your fees, you're also going to have marketing, and you're going to do open houses, and you're going to have to pay for, like if you need a new wardrobe. I would say to save at least $3,000 just to get started. You probably would want to do more, and if you can, you should. And that's not including, taking the test multiple times, or if you use a more expensive class. Obviously, it'll be different if you go with a different broker because you may not have a $400 marketing package. You could have less, you could have another one that's more. I don't know. I've never worked for another broker, so I wouldn't know that stuff. But so yeah, at the least $3,000. So that's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, I'm going to be doing a lot more about real estate investing and being a mom and working from home. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, or you just want to support, go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, or comment down below if you have any tips for me. And I hope I see you in my next video.